Just starting out here on the live show this morning, okay? Impromptu live show. Oh, goodness. Woo! Oh my, you're welcome if you're watching on the instant replay. Thank you, otherwise we're just getting going here. We're making some fresh buns for the chicken sandwich. Whoa, that's not good. The chicken sandwich from leftover chicken last night, the roast chicken. Let me get this stream going as well so I can see any of the comments that might be coming through. Bear with me here for a second. I have to hit this button. Still early. No excuses, bake like a champion. There we go. And a few more buttons and we're on our way. This one, and I think one more. Perfect. Okay, I think now we're set. All right, welcome everyone to the live show. I need some coffee to get started here. We'll get this bread going quick so we can move on to breakfast. I'm going to take out a few eggs. Let's get those out right now. And we've got our fruit out already, so that's great. There are some eggs. What else do we need? We need a little butter, spinach, oil, flour, all that fun stuff. Whatever we can think of here. There's a good old bacon. Because bacon's good on Sunday mornings. We don't need the onione. We'll need some buttermilk. We'll need some flour. We're going to get the bread going first, though. Oh, goodness, that's heavy. Now, welcome everyone who's joining the live stream. We're getting a bread started so I can make some buns for this afternoon's chicken sandwiches using the leftover roasted chicken from last night's live session. And going to make some breakfast as well. Some bacon and eggs, maybe a waffle. I think we're going to get a waffle in play here. Okay. A little warm coffee, always good. Okay, everything's off this time. That's good. Let's get a measuring cup. We need that to start. A little bit of warm water. Oh, I think I just saw the one I'm looking for. No. The one I want is missing. I'll have to use this. Okay, this bread recipe it should make 3 to 4 good bread rolls. Okay, about that much right there. I'm using 3/4 of a cup of warm water. Okay, welcome everyone who's on the live stream. I see people popping through already. Dropping things. I say it's early. My goodness, it's early. Let me see what kind of yeast I have. I know I've got instant somewhere, but the instant seems to be hiding on me. Oh. We're going to go to this one then. We'll get a teaspoon. Whew. We've got some master bread makers that come through the live sessions. Could be watching. I don't want to miss any good comments this early in the session. Okay, teaspoon. Early. No excuses. Bake like a champion. And we'll add a little bit of sugar in here too. One. Let me angle that better so you guys can see that as we're putting things together. We're just going to leave that get activated on its own. We'll raise this up. Going up. And then we'll tilt you down. You can see right in that bowl exactly what we're doing here. Okay. Might even get some more light. Extra light here might help us. Bear with me. We'll get our light in. We don't need the We don't need the waffle maker plugged in just yet. All right, now we can get some more light up here. There we go. We're looking right in that bowl. We've got some light. We're getting started on the live show. Let's get some sugar. We need some sugar. Get this bread. So this bread I'm going to be able to leave alone for the next couple of hours. Until I want to make those chicken sandwiches later on. We might have some visitors coming in. And if not, we'll just have chicken sandwiches all alone here. Okay, so I had a teaspoon of yeast. I'm going to put in a teaspoon of sugar. We're going to leave that alone for a few minutes. I'm going to let that, I'm going to give it a little stir, quick, fast. I'm not going to the grocery store. Stir that up. Okay, while that's doing its thing, I'm going to measure out our flour. Okay, a little pinch of salt. This way we're ready to go. I don't need too much flour. I'm not making a really big. I'm not making a really big recipe here. We're going to go 1.5 cups of flour. Oh, that hurt. That really stung, jeez. Cracked it really good. Welcome everyone to the live show. I am free samples. We're making bread. I just cracked my hand pretty good in there. Not happy about that. I'm just going to measure out our flour here. Get it all set. I'm using 1.5 cups of flour. There's one. Not packing it in. There's another half. Flour's good. Move that aside. Ooh. Man, I really jammed that hand up. We'll do a pinch of salt. Juxters, hello. Whoa, gotta be careful there. That's more than a pinch. That's almost a punch. We'll do a little sprinkle. Boom, in there. All right. We've got the salt, we've got the flour, we've got everybody coming on the live stream, coming in and out. Welcome on this fantastic Sunday morning. Now put the flour away. We're going to see pretty quick if that yeast is alive. Oh, flour, good. We'll leave the salt over here, we might need it. And we're just going to watch. This is what we're watching right now. We're watching it. Not much action there. Always, we're trying to make it as yummy as possible. So welcome everybody into the live stream. All right, the yeast is starting to look. We're starting to get some foam. Foam is good. And we're going to bust out a little bit of olive oil as well. There's not much left in the bottle. That might actually be perfect for what I need. I was just looking for about a tablespoon. Thanks so much, Juxters. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. We're just waiting here. We're just waiting, okay? And then we're going to get on to breakfast. I've decided today I'm going to bust out some bacon, eggs, fresh berries, avocado. I have some spinach, so it's almost like a replay from yesterday. But then I'm also going to make a waffle. And I'm going to use the fresh berries on top of that waffle today. Throw a little bit of maple syrup down. But the bread has got to go first. So we're going to give that just a few minutes. Get some action in there. We've got our, hopefully, ripe avocado. We'll get our berries set and in a bowl. Did just a little prep work before I hit start on the camera, washing the berries out there. So our berries are ready, good, fresh. Our spinach, we've got some greens coming in, basic spinach, berries. So we've got breakfast items prepared on the side. Yeah, the waffle, Monica, absolutely. I think the waffle is underrated. Let's get our hook. Our hook is over here. Waiting on the hook, right? And once this bread is started, I can leave it alone for a few hours, but we'll have fresh bread for the chicken sandwiches. I'm going to make up I won't say it's gourmet. It's a gourmet chicken sandwich, but it's leftover chicken, herb and garlic. It's going to be fantastic. Oh, and Juxter's in with the pancake over the waffle. You know what we need? I think we need a poll. I think we need a poll right here. Hang on here. We might see a few. I'm going to try and do it without taking the camera off and start a poll. Let's see what we do here. Pancakes or waffle? I'm trying to type it without taking it off here. You know what I'll do for 1 second, real quick? Let's just pull this off. It'll be easier to type. Pancakes, waffles. Which one? Let's see. And the poll has started. There we go. Now we'll have people voting on their favorite breakfast of pancake versus waffle. As the camera is going around, don't mind that. I'm just getting everything set up back here. It's a tough call. I haven't had a waffle in ages. Pancakes, I'm trying to remember the last time I made pancakes out there too. But right now we've got the bread. So you see how we've got the foam coming in there? I think the camera's good. We're already getting the early votes in. Pancakes are up there. Pancakes starting out strong. So this is our bread. We need this for the chicken sandwich. I'm going to make fresh buns, obviously, once this is risen and we get them baked later on. But I've got the leftover roasted chicken, the piece that I had last night, herb and garlic butter inside infused in that chicken was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Skin on the chicken was fantastic. The chocolate lava cake was another story. That was an epic fail right on the live stream. Epic fail. Boof, collapsed, undercooked, terrible. Oh, thank you, Juxters. Thank you. But the chicken was great, so we're going to be able to make a great leftover chicken sandwich using that. And with fresh bread, that'll be baking, give some nice aromas. Another item I have to do either today or tomorrow is going to be the chicken stock. I'm using the leftover. I've kept the carcass. I deboned the chicken. I've got this ready to go. So this is all set here, wherever it might be now. I've got this is it. That's the leftover chicken carcass, all the bone. We debone the chicken. And we're going to make a great chicken broth, chicken stock, whatever you want to call it today. And that way I've got that to continue cooking. I did SK, I reversed it, so I'm going to see how this goes today of keeping the camera straight on the way it's supposed to be. If it's a better picture quality, I'm using a different one today. Welcome, Laura. And we'll see how the quality of the picture shows up. So we've got the bread started. The yeast, it's activating. It's activating. Look, can you see in there? We've got the foam. Maybe I could zoom it in a little bit. We could see that foam a little bit better. Let's angle down again. There, we can almost see exactly what's going on there. All right, with that. That's our foam that's happening right now with the bread. A few more minutes. There's no real rush here. We've got everything else almost prepared, I'll say. Yeah, happy Sunday. I've got the fruit in the background. I've got the spinach, avocado. We've got the eggs, the bacon, and I'll tell you why, and I'll show you why, the reason why I'm going to do the waffle today, okay? We'll zoom back out here. Try and get the better picture angle. Everyone can see in that bowl, hopefully. As I'm adjusting things, bear with me during these technical difficulties. I think we need to go a little bit higher here. Hang on again, we're going back up. This is why I'm making waffles today. I looked in the cabinet. Look what I don't even know when I bought this. I had a box of Bisquick. Better if used by, October 29, 24. That's interesting. I didn't buy this in 2024, I don't believe. This has got to be a year old. So I'm going to use some today. I've got the buttermilk. I've got the mix. We'll get an egg. That's it, Juxters. I like making the fresh bread instead. So we've got the foam happening. Fantastic. Have a sip of coffee. Love the smell of just yeast rising right there. And again, once this happens, so 5 to 10 minutes for the yeast, once that happens and we add in the olive oil, I'm just going to put in a little bit of oil, use some melted butter, but I'm going to use oil today, flour, and salt. You've got your own bread at home. You don't need to go to the grocery store for it. And what do we have in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients. If we count water, I guess 6 technically. 3 and 3, and you've got your own bread. Just nice, basic, easy bread recipe. No need to go to the grocery store. I think Bisquick is American. It's a Betty Crocker. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't recall who makes it. Everything on here looks good. I mean, the way they do it, it looks good. I've got my own recipe right up there. We've had that one since the 80s, been using it. Where are we made in? We've got to be made in the USA, but look at all those ingredients in there. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Modified palm oil, salt, sunflower, canola, soybean oil. Can't even pronounce those. Then there's a few more with flour and cornstarch, sugars. Interesting. Dumplings. Makes dumplings too? Okay, maybe we'll try these out a little bit more. We've got to finish the box. Yeah, welcome everyone. We've got our bread going. There's not much action yet because with the bread there's really not much action. We have to be patient before we add in the flour. So we're going 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes, and those who know in this kitchen on live stream, sometimes 3 more minutes can mean an extra 27 with the fiasco we had with the chicken and with the banana bread. We did this one live yesterday. I've got the banana bread with walnuts and chocolate chips in there. This was really good. The bananas were super ripe, which was excellent. That's what we needed. This one, banana here did not make the cut. It was not ripe enough. We need to see basically brown and mush to get extra sweetness in that banana bread. And banana bread is fantastic. If you want a good recipe, see how to make it, go check that one out. It's easy and it's great. Add some of those walnuts and chocolate chips, and you're good to go. I'm not going to be impatient. I'm going to be patient today and wait it out. We're not screwing this one up. Okay. Have a sip of coffee. Favorite Vegas mug. Enjoy the balmy Sunday. I'm hoping it's really cold outside. I don't plan on going outside today. I hope it's really cold because I've got the frozen turkey in the trunk of my car, as it doesn't fit in the freezer or the fridge. I'm going to wait it out and be optimistic on that. Coffee's great. We're making progress. Less than 2 minutes, and we're going to start beating this up. We're going to add in half the flour. We're going to start mixing. We're going to add in the olive oil. As it starts to form and sticky, we'll add in the rest of the flour. And I'm optimistic that this is going to be enough flour that it's not going to be overly sticky. If we need to add some more, we will. We'll call the audible. We're not going to be scared of it. Okay. But we'll get it moving quick. 19 degrees out there in Mass, eh? Wow. Actually, it's funny. I was just watching Fever Pitch, all focused on Boston, the Red Sox. I guess it was also focused on Drew Barrymore and Jimmy Fallon, but you know, it's in Boston, so there we go. 19 degrees. That's warmer. I don't want the cold anymore. I'm tired of cold. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. We're going in, but it's good. We've got foam, which means our yeast is alive. All right, Juxters, love it. Love it. All right. Flour, salt. I already put the flour away because I'm so optimistic that I've got enough right here, 1.5 cups. Okay. So I use 3/4 cups of warm water, 1 teaspoon of yeast. I've got a pinch of salt in that bowl, 1.5 cups of flour. I've got the olive oil. Let's giddy up. Yeah, well, I was surprised I couldn't remember, and as I'm watching it, that I got into it. I didn't get up off the couch, except to get that fresh coffee. Okay, here's half our flour. Let's lock it in, and let's start. Just get that sticky. All right, here we go. This thing's a little bit delayed, apparently, here. Let's see if we can get this back up to live streaming, not as delayed as it was showing right there. That was showing me holding up the Bisquick box. That was how long ago? My goodness. It's all set here. I have to redo everything. All right. Nice, we're sticky. So far so good, looking good. Bread's coming together. Okay. It's incorporating. All right, let's get the olive oil in. Not too much. This might be a tablespoon. Yeah, I think this is gonna be okay. I'm getting every drop out of this bottle. Olive oil is too expensive to not use. I'll drip it all day if I have to get everything out of there. Wow, look at that. You're right. They are tied. This is going to be very interesting to see who comes out on top today. The pancake or the waffle. Okay. Bread's looking sticky. Let's get that up one more. And then we're going to add in some more flour. It's got to get it off the sides too. I'm already looking at it thinking I'm going to need more flour, darn it. Oh, pancakes, okay. Pancakes are trying to stay alive here. Okay, let's lift that up fast. Add in the rest of our flour before we go looking for more flour. Never fails. Lock it in. Let's see. I'll be optimistic. On this one that we won't need more flour for this bread. It's coming together. See how it's starting to get sticky? This is good. We'll take out the oil. I'm going to need that for the bowl. I'm going to, hopefully this is good, take out the dough, add a little bit of oil in there, stick it back in, wrap it, and pop it in the cold oven, which will act as a warm oven. Yeah. I think we can use this Bisquick. I almost said Bisquick. The Bisquick for either one. It's good for pancakes or waffles. Yeah. Interesting. All these things. You can use it for chicken fingers, banana bread they're showing on here, pot pie, everything. Interesting. Okay. We've got a lot of recipes on there that we're going to steal. Okay, it's looking good, but it's also looking sticky. We're going back for more flour. Darn it. Oh my goodness, we're bringing out the big bag. Just gonna add little by little. I'm gonna pull out a half a cup, just in case. Just in case. So I'll know it's 2 cups I should have had in there at the beginning. I think I did this last weekend as well on the bake-a-thon, all those different items, and I went back for flour many times on one of the different breads. It is looking a little sticky, so I'm going to add in some more. I put it right where I didn't want to, but that's okay. I went a 1/4 cup in there to start, 1/4 cup extra. Welcome everybody to the live stream. We've got our bread. We're getting this thing set first, because later on in the afternoon we're going to have fresh chicken sandwiches. Well, I say fresh. We're going to have fresh bread with leftover chicken and make them into some dynamite sandwiches. Might do a garlic mayo, add in some mustard. I think I have tomato, lettuce, hot pepper, boom, piled high and deep, and ready to go. So I just added in another 1/4 cup of flour. It looks like that should be okay. I'm optimistic we're not going to have this too dry. If I need to add in a tad bit more oil, I certainly will. And then our bread is rocking. But it's pulling away from the sides now. It's forming the ball, finally. So this is nice. It's doing its thing. Still looks a little bit sticky, but we'll be patient here. We're going to give it time to do its work. Pull away all the flour from the sides. Yeah, vote below. Pancakes or waffles? Which is your favorite one? I am going to make the waffle. I've got the waffle maker out. And right now we're just going to knead this for a couple more minutes. We give a little washeroo to the hands and then check that dough. How we doing? Looking good. It's bread, it's dough. It's getting there on this fine Sunday morning. I'm just going to check that out and see if I add a touch more flour if it's too sticky. You know what? Just a touch. It just needs a touch. So I may not even add all that in, but let's try. And I might add in, like I said, a splash more oil. Lock that in. There we go. So, final count there, we used 2 cups of flour. 2 cups of flour in there. And now we're going to add in this pinch of, I didn't open the other oil yet. I've got avocado oil, so I'm going to add in a teaspoon avocado oil. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. This brings it all together. It's looking good in there right now. It's forming a ball. We're getting there. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. Coming along. Yeah, we're almost in a full ball, so that's good. Now we just have to wait it out. It's a waiting game on the bread. Get into a nice, full, complete ball. Len, welcome. That's okay. I saw you putting comments out on videos. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. Monica's all about the waffle. Juxter's all about the pancake here. And who's leading in the polls right now? It looks like the waffle has taken over in the poll. This is something. All right, so that's it. That's looking good. So recap. 3/4 of a cup warm water, 1 teaspoon of yeast, 2 cups of flour, and we'll call it 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil, avocado oil. So we've got a nice ball going on right there. And I just realized I put the oil away when I wanted to adjust that bowl. We'll figure it out though. Lem. So this bread, I'm going to make into buns later on. I'm going to let them rise until the afternoon. And then I've got roasted chicken from last night. I'm going to make into some delicious chicken sandwiches with fresh bread. That way when I'm baking the bread later on, or the buns, got that nice aroma going through the place. And then load up a chicken sandwich for a nice Sunday afternoon meal. Okay, it's looking good. It's taking everything away from the sides. Nice. Give that 1 more minute in here. And we'll just make sure we've got a nice ball. We'll get our oil back out since we need it. And then we're getting on to breakfast. We've got the waffles coming, the bacon, the eggs. Welcome, Vilas. Welcome. Bacon, eggs, avocado, fruit, waffle, some spinach. I guess technically I've got the Bisquick. We can make a biscuit out of that too, but that'll be enough. I think that'll be enough. It's almost done. I can see it. It's pulled all the flour off the sides, which is great. I'm now confident in this bread. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have. Nice, a little sticky. Yeah, that's good. We'll take that any day. Pull that off with the hook. Nice. Okay, we don't need the power, so let's get that disconnected right away. Take this off, move this away, and then we'll bring in our bread. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we'll get that into a, we'll keep that right there, a little bit of flour, and we'll form it into a nice ball. We'll add some oil here. Lady Wiser, welcome. So I'm just, I've got the bread going here. I'm going to be making buns, fresh buns, to use with that leftover chicken from last night, the roasted chicken, to make some great chicken sandwiches, but that's later on. So I want to get this bread first. So it's rising, and then I'm moving on to the waffles, bacon, eggs, avocado, fruit. Almost a do-over from yesterday, but we're adding in. the waffles today. A little bit of flour. We can get that, just shape it into a nice ball. We got a nice ball. It's 11 a.m. here. I got caught up watching that movie Fever Pitch. That Drew Barrymore and Jimmy Fallon. It was a good movie. I didn't remember it. Okay, we've got our nice little ball. We're pinching in underneath. See that? Right underneath right there. And we're going to let it do its thing. The poll is tied again? What? 50-50. Pancakes and waffles. Yeah, I think this one's going to be good. So there's our ball, or a bally wally. We'll keep that, and we'll get some plastic wrap. We'll turn on the light in the oven. You got to make sure I don't turn on the oven. See, that would be a big kitchen nightmare right there. And I'll come back in a few hours. This thing hopefully is going to double in size. And we'll have good bread. Is that enough room? That's not enough room. That's enough room. Okay. Let's just give a quick little wipe down so we can have some space and get moving. Remember, I'm taking the easy way out. I'm using this Bisquick thing. Oh, Bisquick in my kitchen. I had the box though. Why not? Right? So Lem's in. Oh, he voted waffle. 5 o'clock in Spain, but you like the pancake. So we're going to see how everything turns out today. We're going to see. Most important part is let's get things heating up so we can try and have these things ready as close together as possible. I don't know what to sacrifice. Something's going to be colder. The bacon, the eggs, or the waffle. Everything can't be ready at the same time. But we've got that heating up. What I'm going to do actually, this is how we're going to do it today. I'm going to heat this up over here. Get the little waffle maker started and turn it on. Get some heat going on it. Okay? Then, I'm actually going to look at the recipe for this Bisquick because I haven't used it in ages. Okay, that's classic pancake. Yeah, classic waffle. Okay. It's going to make 8 waffles. That's the smaller ones, so 4 of the massive ones. We don't want 4. 2 cups of Bisquick, 1.5 cups of milk, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and an egg. Okay, let's cut that down. Let's cut that down. Yeah, we're at half and half on the voting. 4:10 a.m. in Arizona, or 9:10 a.m. in Arizona. Wow, we got lots of time going on everywhere. Okay, let's do this. Bisquick. Bisquick. Okay. Tell you what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. We're going to get 1 cup of this stuff. There probably could have been an easier way to do this, what I just did here. That's not coming out of the bag too easily. I could have opened up the bag. Okay, then another 1/2 cup. I was cheap on the other one. There we go. Okay. Good. I wasn't really paying attention. What else did this thing want? Is that a third? No, it's 1.5. Okay, so 3/4 cup of milk and a tablespoon of oil. We're going to use buttermilk. We've got the buttermilk here. And I've got to start baking with this stuff soon so it doesn't run out. It's like a ready-made pancake mix or waffle mix. Okay, let's do that. We've got our 1/2. We need 3/4. Let's make a little well in there. I'm using the same bowl. And I need 3/4 cup. I'm not getting the 1/4 cup out. I'm going to eyeball it here and go 1/2 of one of these. Say right about there. We're good. I need some oil. Said 2 tablespoons, so we're using 1 because we want 1/2 of their recipe. I've got a teaspoon here, so we'll put in 1.5. There's 1. There we go. Oil's in. We'll crack our egg. And we'll get our pan on. Over there, we've got that heating up. We've got our egg. Okay. Hey, Alex, welcome. I'm just seeing him come in. We've got the, it's too bad we were here about 3 minutes ago. We just got the bread finished in the oven. It's rising. Alex is our resident bread expert who gets me through the trials and tribulations of making bread on the live stream. Now, we did go through one episode of 3 more minutes already, Alex. Actually, I think it was 2 more minutes. 2 more times. So here's our little waffle mixture. Okay. This is what we're doing. We're not sponsored by them. We're not sponsored by anybody in this kitchen. But we're using this Betty Crocker mix to make these waffles. Okay. The poll looks like it's still tied 50-50 right now. Interesting. Okay. It's just a Sunday morning breakfast. Smelling the buttermilk in there. You know what? You know what I think this needs? That can't be enough. This needs some extra here. I'm modifying. I'm adding a splash of vanilla. Just that much, a little quarter teaspoon probably. We're bringing it all together. Okay. Okay. You'd be the food tester, I love it. That would be something. Okay. That's our batter. I think it's gonna make 2 waffles would be my guess if I, does it look too thick? No, it looks good. It looks good, I'm confident. It looks good. We're gonna be confident in what we just did, okay? Okay, I've decided we're gonna sacrifice the bacon. We're gonna get the bacon cooked first. Also, that'll allow the opportunity to wash the hands. Thanks so much, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Monica. Yeah, it seemed like something was off. I wasn't getting a nice fragrance from that mix. It seemed very plain. Okay, let's get this bacon in. Apparently, I didn't wrap it well yesterday. We should be warm on that pan by now. I said I was going to cut it this time, didn't I? I think I said that yesterday. Let's do that. I'm going to have to do some magic on a plate here. Use those pinkies out. I said next time I cook bacon in that pan, I said I was going to cut it. So let's do that instead. Make it a little bit easier. In the pan anyways. I'll get rid of this one piece first. Ah, the waffle maker set. Okay. We'll do 1, 2. We're still loading up the pan, don't get me wrong. Last one in. Good. Washeroo. Okay, bacon started. Waffle maker hot. If I missed your comments, everybody, so sorry. I did try the bird, Alex. It's spectacular. It's spectacular. We won't talk about the lava cake, but the chicken was spectacular. I had a leg. I ate one leg, and then I cut off a piece of the breast itself, and that garlic butter and the herbs in there, off the charts. It really was. It really was. That would be a nice go-to. Sorry if I missed comments here, guys. Vanilla extract of vodka. Really? I love that. I love that. Welcome everyone to the live stream today. We've got our bacon going. We've got our little Bisquick. I've got to remember to spray that thing. So Let's do that. I've got spray somewhere. I'm having trouble locating the spray. There it is. A little bit of olive oil spray there. Nice. A lot of people out there from England. The bacon. Delicious, delicious, delicious. So what's going to happen is when the bacon's done, I'm going to bring over the waffle maker. We're going to get waffles going and then eggs. The waffle, egg at the same time, hopefully. Yeah, absolutely, Lady Weiser. The eggs getting in that bacon grease adds to it for sure. Where could they be? I thought I just washed them. I'm looking for a smaller set of tongs. I just don't see them. I thought I just washed them. Found them. Don't want to get too close to that. I'm coming along here. Okay, let's get a plate. So, we could go waffle, berries, powdered sugar, syrup on one plate, and the other one can have the bacon, eggs, avocado, and be its own thing. I think that's what we should do here. Let's see how the bacon is, if we can. You've got to be patient with this in the stainless steel and not try and get to it too early, otherwise it's going to stick on us. Looking solid so far. Good there. So the smaller pieces curling a little bit. Be gentle. I don't want broken bacon here. Nice. I like my bacon crispy. I don't know about everybody out there, but bacon, you gotta be crispy in my kitchen. Woo! Waffle maker ready? It's ready all right. We're gonna have to crack a window. That smoke alarm's gonna go again. I sense it coming. I sense it coming. So we've got our fresh dough in the oven, which is great. We'll put our flour away. We're done with it. Let's get our avocado. A big spoon. Let's use that knife right there. Yes, Monica, the crispy bacon all day. Okay, as we normally do, we're going to see together if this is right. Looks good. Looks good. We'll get a separate plate for this in a moment. I want to get that bacon out of there. It's hot. We'll turn that heat off. One avocado. I could have used a bigger knife to try and get the pit out, but we'll see. If it's ripe enough, it should still work. Try this way. There we go, we got it. Made it. I like getting them out, the avocado, in one big piece. And then we can slice, so I'll slice from there. But let's get that bacon out. Crispy, but not burned. Nice. Take that off the heat for a minute. Let's switch a roux. We're going to unplug the light and hope for the best here. Okay, so that way we can get our waffle maker in the game. Oh, thanks, Lem. Thanks for joining. Yeah, Alex, you caught on to that one, absolutely. Okay, this light's going to go out, but we're doing what we need to do here. Okay, we're doing what we need to do to get that waffle maker. Because we want to see how this happens right over here. We'll turn on the other light. How about that? We'll bring this waffle maker over. And get that set. I'm going to do it that way so you guys can see it. Okay. We'll get some power back. Be optimistic that this thing is not going to fall on us either. Let's turn it on. Beeping, okay. Let's get some spray in there. I don't trust it to not stick. Woo! Okay, here we go. Let's get our rubber. We need our rubber. We can also get our eggs back. Bring those over. Okay, I think we can do this all in one. We'll make 4 waffles. Or one big massive one, we'll see. I think we're going to have enough to get all the way around. It's going to spread and fill. Let's see. A little bit more. Okay. It's filling up nice. You got to keep it away from the sides. As soon as I press that down, you know what's about to happen. Okay, we'll leave it alone. Now, we'll slide that way until it beeps. Let's get our eggs back into play here in the camera shot, okay? Should be nice by now. And I'm going for a crispier waffle. Egg number 1. Waffle steaming. Egg number 2. Let's go for a 3rd egg today. Perfect. Stick that away. Now I'm not going to get ahead of myself here on the waffle and check on it too early. Thanks so much everybody who's been watching the live stream this morning. We've got the waffle, we've got the eggs, we've got the bacon going. Let's get another plate. Some avocado. We'll get this all ready. We just lost the shell, but that's okay. Avocado in, over. Good. We'll set this one aside. We'll get our bacon on the plate to go along with those eggs. But I think I'm going to keep 2 strips of bacon to add on the waffle. Or on the plate of the waffle, I should say. Okay? So we've got this set up right now. Great. We'll add a little bit of spinach on that plate too, just to make it look like it's even healthier. A little bit more. We've got our bowl of berries ready for that waffle. And let's check it out. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. We don't want it I don't want it burned, that's for sure. But when it beeps is supposedly when it's done. Thanks so much, everybody watching in there. Thank you. Thank you, Lady Wiser. Amazing participation all the time on these live streams. Okay, we need the real syrup. We're not doing the imitation today. We're doing real syrup. We're going for a little bit of fancy with the powdered sugar. We'll get all this set and ready. That waffle hopefully is going to be nice. Optimistic again on the waffle. It's got to be close to beeping. Got to be close to beeping. Our heat's down. Hopefully we're not sticky on our eggs today. We were good yesterday. Just don't want to get ahead of ourselves. If they're not ready, we're not gonna move them too much here. Just want to see. You gotta let it do its thing in the pan. Not yet. If we go too early, we're gonna break them all. I'm anxious to open up that waffle maker. Let's move this aside. Turn it that way. Bring the waffle maker back in view because I think we're close. It's steaming. It's got to be close. It's got to be close. Oh, it's beeping. I finally reversed the camera. Let's see how we're doing. Are we good? I think that's a great color. I don't know if you guys take them more well done than that, but I think that's a really good color. I could leave it for 1 more minute. As I said 1 more minute, I was thinking don't be 3 more minutes. All right, I like the eggs. We're going to turn that heat right off. Everything's coming together at the same time. Nice. I've gone for full sunny side up on the eggs today. Let's get our plate. In fact, let's turn that off. Good timing right there. I'll unplug. I'm going to unplug heat everywhere, so it also helps in case I trip over cords later. And then we're going to plate these up. I can move away the hot stuff. Also, use this as an opportunity to bring back some light. We need some light in here, I think. Okay, waffle. Let's move this aside for a second. Let's bring out our eggs. Egg number 1. Egg number 2. Egg number 3. Might be better than Denny's. I don't know. Okay. Move this. Move our hot plate, and we'll get to that waffle. Oh yeah, okay, Monica's liking it, yep, on the waffle. Again, the vote, it looks like the pancakes are a little bit ahead, so I'm gonna have to really dress this waffle up to have them take the lead here. Okay. Let's make some action happen. So that's that, let's move that aside. Let's get this out. That looks good right there, I think. We'll just be gentle lifting that up. Oh, it's going to come out nice. So now you can also freeze these. Once they're made, you can freeze them. I have no intention of doing that. We're about to pull this out. Let's see how we're going to do this properly. I should use my rubber ones, but if we can make it like that, we can. Look at that. Why freeze them when one waffle fits on the plate? Maybe it's so I don't eat all of it. I certainly won't eat all of it. We're probably going to end up tossing a little bit out, but you could definitely freeze those. I think just for a picture, it's going to look better if I have them all out like that. A big one, okay? Could add some cinnamon in there. Let's make sure it's in the camera frame here. This is the big waffle. I think we've got to angle ourselves down a little bit. What do you guys think? Right there? We can see a little bit better. There, I think that's better. We can see exactly what's going on. Okay. A little bit of bacon. Now, it depends how you like to do your waffles. I'm not the waffle expert. I don't have them all the time. Some butter, good call. I have it out. I was completely going to forget about that. We've got our, right there. Good call and reminder. Oh, thanks so much, guys. You guys, again, are way too kind. Okay. Big chunk of butter. Big chunk of butter. Mmm. I hear you. Let's do it this way. I'm going to break those off a little bit. Let that melt right in, because I don't know which piece I'm going to eat. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, don't get caught in there. Now, would you guys heat your maple syrup up? I think that's even better than pouring on the cold stuff. What do you guys think? A little bit of maple syrup, cooled. I just said a little maple syrup cooled. I meant to say a little maple syrup warmed up. My gosh. We'll get there. Eventually I'll get the right words out. Let's get a little bit more butter in that one right there. Okay. Yeah, the bread and the egg yolk, I'm with you. I'm with you. Now, maple syrup. I'm going to heat some up. Warm maple syrup, why not? It's got to be oozing. Just a few seconds here. Just a few seconds. On that maple syrup, so it's warm going in there. Well, you guys reminded me about the butter. I got the warm maple syrup. That way, if everything was really cold. So we could leave the berries right on the side, have that as our breakfast right there, or berries right on top. I think we've got to go berries right on top. That's what I think, with just a little bit of powdered sugar. Nice. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to go syrup, berries, powdered sugar. Boom. Done. Just a little bit. We don't need too much of the powdered sugar there. It's because of everything else we have. Okay. Maple syrup. Nice, warm, hot. Cover that bacon up too. What the hell? We warmed it up. We can't do anything with it now. It's going in. Okay. Berries. Again, this bowl of berries in Vegas, they're going to charge you like $25. It's not $25 for berries. There we go. Pile it up. That fell in the hole. Now, finishing touch. Especially on those berries. Okay, that's it. That is our, ooh, that plate's hot now. There's our homemade waffle. Using the Bisquick, we cheated, pre-mixed. There's the bacon, egg, so that would be the normal breakfast right there. The waffle, of course, is the add-on. I think we need to take a picture of that waffle. What do you guys think? Lady Wiser, love it. Rumpelstiltskin, welcome. Yeah, we're eating well. We might be overeating again with this waffle. I'm going to snap a photo of that one and see if we can't put it up on the channel later. We'll swing the plate around for that syrup. And we'll do one of these with the eggs, the bacon, the spinach, and the chipped plate. And then we'll try and get both of these in this one. Right there. right there. Do a little reversal. About the 2 right there. Right there. Upside down. Apparently it gives a better angle. One more, and then we're going to get into this waffle. I don't like taking pictures. I just saw that it has a portrait mode on this one. I didn't know it. My goodness. Didn't know there was a portrait mode on this phone. Perfect. Okay, let's try the waffle. Whew. Let's try the waffle out. One more. I just saw the focus button. I didn't know it had all these features. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, let's get in it. Oh, the baked beans. That would have been a great idea to add on there. Look at this. So I'm actually excited for this waffle. I'm not excited for all the sugar I'm about to take down. I'm definitely going to eat the fruit and the bacon off that and probably have one piece of that waffle. I don't know if I can freeze it with all the syrup on there. If my nephew were around, he would definitely take all of that down without a question. Let's get a little bit of pepper on those eggs. Use this one today. And then apparently I'm going to go into a food coma after I eat this. A little bit on there, a little bit on the avocado. We don't want to leave that out. And maybe a pinch of salt. Just a pinch. There we go. Okay. Alex, you take it down. Both the waffle. It's always cold on the channel, unfortunately. Always. Okay, let's try it out. Let's see what the Bisquick waffle is all about. I'll do it without the berries for now. I want to see what this mixture is like. Yeah. Boom. It's a waffle. It's so good. My body just said thank you for the sugar. Give me more right away. So I'll try some with the fruit right here. Okay. That's going to be hard not to eat the whole waffle. I'm going to try and stick to 1/4 of it. It is. Yeah, that's okay. No avocado for Alex, but he take down the rest. Love it. I think having the warm maple syrup really saved the day on the waffle. That was good. Fruit's good. Bacon had a little bit of maple syrup. Pancake and bacon mix. Not bad. Not bad. It worked. That was great. Yeah, you're right. The berries did pop the flavor. And now we've also got the bread in the oven. So I'm going to be careful not to eat all the waffles. Got that bread for later on with the chicken sandwich. That's it, everybody. Quick little live session for brekkie this morning. And wow, that bacon with the maple syrup was spectacular. I feel like Buddy the Elf. I should have a bottle of maple syrup up my sleeve. Wow, spectacular. I'm going to close that up. We don't want to. The price of this stuff too is like liquid gold, like olive oil. We don't need to use too much of that. The waffles won. Right there. Let's end the poll. Thank you so much, guys. The waffles won, so I closed the poll right there when they were ahead. Nice. That's a really good combination. Like that's, my gosh. I've had a waffle like this size in Vegas with the berries, and I don't know what they charge, $30, $40. I don't even know anymore. Ridiculous. I think they add some whipped cream to it. I'm going in for the berry, the full combination. Spectacular. Woo! like by setting a fork and knife over there, it's as if I'm not going to eat any more of the waffle, but that's not the case. I'm going to get in there to finish that quarter at least. And I'm going to try, if I don't throw it out, I'm going to end up eating them throughout the day. The sugar's just going to come and get me. I say, give me more. Okay, everybody, that's it for tonight's live stream. A few hours, like mid-afternoon, maybe 3, 4 o'clock. Might come on for that chicken sandwich with the fresh bread. I mean, not might, I have to. I just got the bread rising. I've got to bake it into nice buns and make chicken sandwich. Garlic, mayo, mustard, tomato, whatever else I can find, and try and make this one piled high and deep. Should be good. Thanks for joining this morning. Everyone was great participation again. Boom! Go sit down with the breakfast, coffee, and get moving. I'm hoping to see everybody back later on today. I'm going to strip of the crispy bacon. A little bit of maple syrup though. It's too good. Too good. Thank you, Monica. The Canadian maple syrup heist. Thanks, SK. I can't remember that one. Was that out of Quebec? I can't remember the maple syrup heist. I don't think I can. It'd be very interesting. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to go sit down. We're going to clean up, and we're going to come back later on and make those dynamite chicken sandwiches, okay? So thanks again, everybody, for joining and being right in the conversation and participating. Till the afternoon comes, that's the waffle. Look at that. We'll finish on the zoom of the waffle and the eggs. How about that? Right there. Whew. Thanks so much, Shadow Charger. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, guys, I'm going to hit the exit button right about now. We'll see y'all later on. Boom.